This is The Scoop for Friday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. The Immigration and Customs Enforcement officer who shot a Colombian man in Maine this week is an Army veteran who has struggled with serious mental health issues since early childhood. That's according to close relatives who spoke to the Associated Press. Several of David Brulliette's close relatives say he told them he was the ICE officer who shot 25-year-old Johann Sebastian Duran Guerrero on Monday. They say Brulliette never should have been given a badge and gun, and they accuse him of attacking women in his life over the years. His troubling past further challenges how little the Department of Homeland Security has vetted recruits as it went on a hiring spree to help carry out President Trump's immigration crackdown. The city of St. Petersburg received $2 million in state funding for storm damage improvement projects. WMNF's Luisa Campos reports the project will take place at the Shore Acres neighborhood.
The project is a part of the St. Pete Agile Resilience Initiative to prevent flooding by working on sewer and water systems. They use stormwater pump stations which drain out the water that accumulates on lower streets and discharge it into the bay. But it only works for rainfall, not for hurricane surges such as Hurricane Helene in 2024. Claude Tankersley is the City of St. Petersburg's Public Works Administrator and says the new pumps will have a big impact on the neighborhoods.
So we're talking about the ability to suck out and pump away 4 Olympic swimming pools every minute out of a neighborhood. That's a lot of water.
Tankersley says the 4 new Short Acre stations will cost about $100 million. As of now, the project has a total of $3 million of state funding, $2 million from the 2026-2027 state budget and another from the year prior. Additionally, St. Pete residents will be voting on whether to raise the stormwater utility fee to pay for the project quicker and have it completed before the expected 2031 timeline. For WMNF News, I'm Luisa Campos.
This week, the city of St. Petersburg launched a new initiative to develop affordable housing on land owned by places of worship. WMNF's Joniah Carter has more about the Yes in God's Backyard program.
The program aims to provide housing through unused land owned by local congregations, especially for veterans and youth who have aged out of foster care. Reverend Dr. Kenneth Irby is the Faith and Community Justice Liaison for the City of St. Petersburg. He says this is an exciting yet important opportunity to help solve the city's limited housing issues.
And affordable housing is inextricably connected to available land. God's not making new land, and so we have to be wise stewards of the property that is available. And fortunately, there are several faith organizations that own land that could be developed for this purpose.
The program is partnering with Florida Housing Coalition and Foundation for a Healthy St. Petersburg, which will help guide and educate local congregations willing to participate in this project.
In addition to local development, the city is offering to partner and to educate faith organizations with what it takes to develop those properties and spaces like site planning and navigating the funding resources that are needed, the architectural design, the environmental review, all of the elements of property development that many faith organizations haven't had to deal with since they built their first structures.
This month, the Yes in God's Backyard program will be hosting its first informational session for local congregations. Congregations like Palm Lake Christian Church are already moving forward with housing projects in their land. For WMNF News, I'm Janiah Carter.
Florida saw a spike in first-time jobless claims coming out of the extended Independence Day holiday weekend. The U.S. Department of Labor estimated 7,100 initial unemployment applications were filed last week. That's up from 4,500 the week ending July 4th. The figure is the highest for a week since the first week of June, when 7,600 claims were filed as the state came out of the Memorial Day holiday period. Since the start of the year, the state has averaged 5,900 claims a week. Expect thunderstorms and locally heavy rain today with highs in the mid-80s. Scattered thunderstorms tonight, overnight lows in the mid-70s. Rain tomorrow morning with scattered afternoon thunderstorms and highs in the mid-80s. There's a good chance of rain on Sunday as well. I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.